And we are live again for the third and final watch along of the day as we are supporting Christian Pulisic and the USA. Come on, hopefully they beat Wales. Come on, Wales. This is their first World Cup in the 64 years. Believe it, guys like Ryan Giggs, George Best in never played in this, so it's big. But come on, hopefully Pulisic can get man a goal. Hopefully, I got him in my fantasy team. Hopefully, But as always, thank you to everyone that has joined me for all the watch alongs so far today. Big you man up. I appreciate the support. Be here every single day when a Chelsea player is playing. So I'll be doing watch alongs. So yeah, man. Come on. But big up. Give him that. You should. Obviously, but obviously when he's meant to be an attacking player, I can understand if you say it was me, but The match is about to start, man. What happened here? What the hell? Oh, God, for this dumb thing, man. How could it just come off the link like that, man? That's dumb. Ah. Oh, jeez. Batteries are gonna die. The battery I got dead. The battery I got dead. I got dead. Oh, come on, man. Set it up. Set it up. Come on, my Bruces. Come on. Get the link up there. Come on. Try it again. Oh, how is this doing this to me? Come on, man. Luckily, it's only 5 minutes so the match kicks off. Come on, man. Come on. Oh. Oh. Jason. Yes.
Once players are ready, are you? The USA versus Wales is live and next.
All the feelings of football, sponsored by Google Pixel 7.
Get your kicks on Just Eat. Have it, have it, have it. Matchtime meal deals on Just Eat. We got it.
Did somebody say Just Eat?
Blobby creature thingies, gangly tentacles. Strange World is unlike anything you've ever seen before. It has to be seen at the movies. Get 2-to-1 cinema tickets with the Switch car insurers, so compare the market. Disney's Strange World, only in cinemas.
And with Little Bear all tucked up in bed, the grown-ups enjoy responsible drinking at reasonable prices. Where's my gin fizz?
Oh, I'm going to miss the game.
Yeah. You are. And that's why KFC Delivery sponsors ITV's coverage of the FIFA World Cup.
The USA population 330 million versus Wales population 3 million. Don't worry, this is definitely a fair fight. USA includes 6 players that earn their livings in the UK. The outcome of Rob Page's biggest decisions. Wayne Hennessy starts in goal. Ethan Ampadu starts in midfield. Ethan Ward doesn't start. 3 from the north, 5 from the south. 3 that have chosen Wales, but there's no North or South Wales tonight. Just together stronger. That's the motto. That's the mantra. The men of Parlock are very proud Welshmen alongside me. Good evening, John Hudson. How are you feeling?
Oh, Clive, I'm amazingly excited. Of course, this bunch of players have done so well. They've got an opportunity now to really show their talents on a world stage. They earned the right to be here. 3 tournaments in the last 6 years. This golden generation, if you like, have been outstanding. Let's just hope tonight they go do the country proud. There's thousands of Welsh support here in attendance, and I wish them well.
That speech that Michael Sheen gave referred to a crimson thunder, a red storm coming to the gates of Qatar before he asked the players in that meeting, dare you write your name on Rob's page? And that is the question that is about to be answered here tonight.
Come on, USA. Come on, USA. USA.
5 of the first 6 presidents of the USA were of Welsh descent. Abraham Lincoln's great-great-grandfather was a farmer in Clwyd. Welsh Quakers were among the earliest European settlers in North America. Wales put the USA on the map. Wales gave Hollywood Richard Burton, gave Vegas Tom Jones, gave LA Gareth Bale. What can they give them this evening? USA in all white to start. The referee is local and he's young. Qatari Abdul Rahman Al Jassim celebrated his 35th birthday just last week. Here we go. 10 o'clock local time. But the temperature gauge is still reading 73 degrees in old money. Warmer than Tempe or Real, that's for sure. It's actually a little breezy, not as breezy as Tempe or Real either. Not quite as bracing, but perfect playing conditions.
Come on, USA.
Alongside Tim Ream at the heart of the USA defence. Ream, who hasn't been capped for the USA since September last year. 1 or 2 surprise selections for Rick Bevel. Josh Sargent of Norwich City is starting an international for the USA for the first time since September last year. Here's Weston McKennie. Serginho Dest. Just progress taken by Ethan Ampadu. He's got the big calls tonight for Rob Page. Where to play Ampadu?
Yes, it was, Clive. Ampadu can play anywhere across the 3 at the back. He's very comfortable in that position. He's also very strong in that deep line midfield, like we see him playing tonight. He can slip in He can slip into a forward position if you like, but his best position is sitting in front of the back four.
On the charger. There you are.
Wilson,
Come on, my boys. Come on, Pulo. Yeah, what connection is this? How is it doing this? Come on, thank you. People, come on, man. Hurry up, man.
Robert Page echoes of Chris Coleman in the way he's quietly captured the mood of football in the 2 years since he was unexpectedly asked to take the job. What an announcement in the welfare of his own village was a magic finger on the pulse of the nation's pride in this squad. There's been a momentum since Gary Speed changed the gear of the team through Chris Coleman and Ryan Giggs, and that dragon is still flying under Robert Page. Here's the distinctive McKennie. Pulisic, engaged by Method.
Oh, oh, this is really gonna annoy me. Come on, man.
Doesn't clear the net. Pulisic again.
Oh, yeah.
They look better in possession. It's still very, very uniform. What Page has decided to do without his obvious target in keeper more in favour of pace up front with Gareth Bale and Dan James paired in the attack. This is Williams. Shepherded out by Serginho Dest. Zimmerman wants to get into a leg race with Dan James if he can help it. This is Reed. Pulisic. Tyler Adams is captaining the USA tonight, elected to that role by the dressing room. This is Musa of Valencia.
Come on, USA. Get a W, man. Come on.
Way up. Mr. McKennie. Here's Reed. Rare for Test. Williams has it back.
Well done. Hey. Oh.
By McKennie.
Wales can't get out at the minute, they just can't find a way out. This is well, I maybe thought Robert Page might have started with Kiefer Moore. It gives you that option to go wrong, it gives you that focal point if you like. You can hit Kiefer Moore and get players around him. But we opted to go with some pace and Daniel James. Gareth Bale will roam, we will try and influence the game as much as he can.
Wales actually come into the tournament on the back of their worst run results for a decade. No win in 5 games since that rainy June evening in Cardiff when they booked their trip at the expense of Ukraine. But 4 of those matches have been against the Belgians and the Dutch.
Yeah, it's fair to say, Clyde, they didn't enjoy the Nations League. They were up against some really top opposition. They want to go places in this tournament, they're going to have to face them teams again.
And while it may be 5 defeats and 7, those 5 defeats all by the odd goal, all against quality opponents. 3 of those losses to very, very late goals. Close games, as you say, against the likes of Lewandowski and De Bruyne and Depay. Actually illustrations of how far this Welsh team have come since missing out on qualification for the last World Cup.
Yeah, you just mentioned some of those world-class players there, Lewandowski, De Bruyne. Great experience for the young players going forward. And they don't want to lose games, of course, but they'll take something from the games.
It's need to settle here. There isn't a great deal of pace at the heart of that American defensive. Wales can feed Bale and James. Adams. Robinson.
Hello.
Pulisic.
Lucky ball.
Well timed by Chris Pepper. Seeking out there, trying to get in behind Williams. His first touch was excellent. Williams a good straight off the hit. Got Joe Rogan by Wayne Hennessy, who had to react. Came it in at some velocity, nothing Rogan could do about it really. Robinson's found a cross.
Unlucky.
Sergeant with a headed chance.
Unlucky.
The Wales were exposed there. Wales plays in behind Williams. And a fabulous instant cross.
That's a touch. Is it touch?
This
Whale, you know.
basically hits Wayne Hennessy. Can't do an awful lot about it. Comes up Joe Rogan's head, and this time it's Robinson, I think it is, and just goes past Hennessy's near post. Possibly should have been the target there. Good head, really good chance from USA.
Too close to Hennessy's near post for Wales's liking. Well, Tim Ware on this near side has started 3 games this season. They are Lille's last 3 games in France. He operated at a right back in the most recent couple of games. His season didn't start until last month because of the latest in a string of injuries that have dogged his young career. But he's making an explosive start against Nico Williams.
That was a really nice floated ball play from Ware into the Wales penalty area and rolled on. As I said, I think it just hits Wayne Hennessy. The right place at the right time. Hopefully that'll be a warning for Wales.
Adams with the head, Sergeant with the control. Here is Tim Ware. Picked up by Nico Williams this time. Just was a little late there with the sliding challenge, and Williams got that one. And it's going to be an early yellow card here for Serginho Dest.
To see that, you know what the teams will be saying, but that James and Gareth Bale get that best at every opportunity. He's on the yellow.
He only turned 22 at the start of the month, Des, but his career's a bit of a crossroads, really. His parent club Barcelona don't want him. He's been loaned to Milan, but rarely starts. He's played 90 minutes only twice this season. He's complaining of muscle fatigue last month. Wales will hope to test that out now and test the black mark against the name of the USA right back.
You know, they just look a bit shell-shocked, Mills.
Come on,
They
man.
need to get a little bit of
It's a much livelier game than the Netherlands versus Senegal match, at least.
make the USA team chase. Wales have just been chasing for the first 10 minutes or so here. Work a lot harder when you're chasing the ball as to when you're keeping it. It's like one big scare.
This is the Wales throwing. Wait. And it's foul again. And McKinnon's going to see yellow also.
So it's a bad tackle. He's cut in there, taking tough people Williams. Follow through with their foot that gets in the yellow.
He's another one who's been short of football. He missed the last 4 Juventus games before the club break because of a muscle injury. So he's not played since October the 29th. There are 3 players in the US starting lineup who played no competition football in the month of November until tonight.
There doesn't seem to be any signs played, but the referee maybe looked at the other 2 games which he, we know the referees have been a little bit lenient, haven't they, with their bookings, but 2 bookings early on for the USA team.
They're both questioning them. We also set a base camp here for the first time. A chance to launch an assault in the US penalty area. By the left foot of Harry Wilson.
Then what is he what's that?
Stoichkov ahead of Joe Roden. He's got a little bit too much on it. Des was able to clear.
There he is. He wants something to say.
It's actually very much what he was actually there.
That's what I had yesterday. That's what you want.
This is Stoichkov always rising over the bar there. He's a good player.
You know the one he had
How many
yesterday.
senior goals in his entire career do you think he has to his name?
Well, I don't know, I'm not sure how many.
The reason they're already in there, I think it's leaving for one side.
Start somewhere. What's the first we've seen of Ramsey? Very little fail so far. Caught by Nick, a much too fail. Just a little to connect with Aaron Ramsey.
Wales never start closing the gaps. You know, they're looking to press in 1s and 2s. They should be going in 3s and 4s. There should be a trigger from Ampadu for Ramsey to go. I think Ant James, Harry Wilson, at this moment in time, it's just too easy for the USA team. They're keeping the ball far too easy under no pressure.
Green. Sergeant finding some space, but Wilson finding it. Ampadu on. Little anxious from Ramsey. This is best. Now Weah. Look at what Page will be too perturbed about the possession numbers as such, because Wales is set up ready to contain and counter him anyway. Good. Need to get used to the ball. Connor Roberts. The pathway, and that allows him Dan James to pick and shoot when he wants to make his runs in behind. Wales have to have possession of the ball. Be a little bit more confident. They've got 3 Dan James to pick and shoot when he wants to make his runs in behind. Wales have to have possession of the ball. Be a little bit more confident. They've got three good players in the middle of the park. They can all pass the ball. Maybe just a little bit of hope. 3 good players in the middle of the park.
they can all pass the ball. Maybe it's just a little bit of confidence early in the game. This is the outside that yes, has spirit, he has pride, he has passion, but they can play and they'll try to play. This is a football
As
team.
Serginho Dest and Tyler Adams, G-Man definitely need to win this match. Just so my player, just so my one watch can go up.
Here's a pass on to Wilson, but it's found its way to Roberts eventually. Robinson a bit too strong for Wilson. Pulisic. Musa. She was for Guest to come forward again. Here's Musa. Christian Pulisic. To Robinson. Roberts recovers. It's James, his first touch is just a little heavy. Mike's got to be better. Likes the ball, looking to get wheels back up the pitch. He'll be defending for a couple of minutes. James has got to do his utmost to get a hold of the ball. Front men are feeding on crumbs at the moment, but when those crumbs fall their way, they've got to gather them up. No damage done so far, though. Just seeking out Webb again. He'll like to link up with McKinney. Mike Davis. This is really a strange nervous start. Adams, Musa, and Robinson. Pulisic.
Ref.
We've got a nudge there. Goal kick to Wales.
The promotions are still on.
We know that.
I know.
Wales from Roberts. He didn't have to do. Wilson showing. Don't the spend. Don't keep the ball. When he's up and Harry Wilson is walking, James is walking, Ramsey is walking. We need to get a more movement. Get more with the hits, take it out. Roden had to go long, speculatively towards James, and it's not really a plan A option. Harry Wilson got to do something again, a bit slow on, play into the front. A little bit more movement, don't get in a bit of space. Wilson trying to perilous pass round, but there we handled it pretty well. And to see in front of that red wall, those bucket hats have been needed to protect fair skin from unusually warm November temperatures in the last few days. It's good work from Anthony. That's a much better for him to be into the ground. He has to make sure that he gets the ball, which certainly did. And the playing temperature now is a good one. Estimates that 3,000 fans have travelled. It feels and sounds like more. And it is about 2,800 more than for some fairly recent Welsh away days. Turn the clock by 12 years and Wales were not in the world's top 100. 16 plays 19 in the
nothing for world rankings tonight, but all 4 teams in this group are in the top 20. No other group has more than 2 teams in the top 20. It's competitive.
I think Wales has rise in the last 15 years or so.
Iran are in the top 20 teams in the world.
Just Coleman.
No
Fantastic
way.
team. 2016 in France, reaching the semi-final. He's now down to Robert Page to carry that on.
Oh my days, man.
Unable to find a red shirt though. Pulisic out to turn.
In the right place. Pulisic got there play. Pulisic gets the ball. There's not a world playing inside yards and he shouldn't be allowed to turn there. We know that Pulisic is a really good player. He sees pitches, he can pass it, he can thread the ball through. You've got to get tight to the players like Pulisic. You cannot let them dictate the play with that. That'll be Robert Page's message. We have to get tighter. We've allowed USA to have good possession. Make them work for their good play. Wait till the first half.
Wales still to really plant their flag in this game. Reed going long towards his Fulham teammate Robinson. Is it okay? Both Robertson and Williams have been forced back so far, playing as 4 backs rather than auxiliary midfield players. Ramsey coming deep, just looking for the ball. Ampadu, it's a really good ball. Wilson finding some space. Now Ramsey. Swept into the path of Roberts. Ramsey offering himself again. Much better from Wales. Ben. It's behind Ramsey this time. But Where is caught in possession? Davis is out of position. Williams.
Oh, woman.
Ampadu.
Well done.
Got there ahead of play. Come back by Davis. Ramsey.
Star, man. Oh,
One or two Wales passes starting to find their destinations now.
Yeah, better. Starts here, Nico Williams. He makes a really good, strong challenge. In the corner, gets the ball off Weir. And they can start from there, win your tackles, and they need to create a bit more space.
He's had to find his place in the team on the left in the last 12, 13 months, really. And Steve Cooper switched him to the left at Nottingham Forest last month too. Although he's actually been on the bench 3 of the last 4 Forest games, but he's made an energetic start to his first 4 top flight season. Big decision to go in search of regular football after 12 years of Liverpool. Where is tossing in tonight? This is Pulisic. Now Robinson. Towards the head of Ware. Davis had to make that. Pulisic went down off the ball after being engaged by Ampadu, unseen by the referee.
yeah, bad first touches from the Welsh team, fam. Pulisic, this reference is giving started doing fouls, fam.
This season only began last month after knee trouble. 2 feeling their way through the gears tonight on both sides. James. Ramsey took down to the execution wasn't so good. Kind of played in behind Des, but failed to chase. The USA, the team on top. Pulisic to Anders. Show Timmons that to Hamburger. Roberts to James. Wilson. Into the space for Ramsey. Quite control it. Hasn't really got into the game as yet, Aaron Ramsey.
No, Aaron's like that. Game time only played twice for these since he's been playing up in France. He's managed to do it before all for Wales, and I think there's a little bit of sentiment and a little bit of loyalty. Aaron Ramsey always cranky goals now for Wales. He always comes up for the goods when you need him to.
He started the last two league games this month for Nice.
Yeah.
He has, as you say, spent more time on the bench than from the starting 11. Away by Wilson again, James. This is there. It's been a little snappier and a little more aggressive without the ball so far, USA. They paid for that approach with a couple of yellow cards, but they're winning the ball back quite quickly.
Gone. It just breeze past him.
Space for Dest. He couldn't resist. He's still rising. You were playing in games like this, John, where you're almost waiting to settle, and probably the most important staging for it at the moment is half time and making sure there's no damage.
Absolutely. Listen, I just think Wales can pass the ball a lot better, Clive. I've been watching Wales for the last 3 years, and I know these players can pass the ball. For me, that's been their biggest problem tonight. They've not had enough options. People have not worked hard to create the space to pass the ball into. Dan James and Gareth Bale have been very isolated because Wales can't get enough passes into the middle of the pitch to get them the ball. They look at them now. Dan James and Gareth Bale are almost 30 yards in their own half. And I know Wales can play a lot better than what they have tonight.
Possession surrendered again by the goalkeeper this time, and McKennie throws Dest. Wilson catching up with him. Williams trying to escape. And third time around, and his player was free. He could have got his head up, but never quite had control of the ball. You can't dominate, hang in, hang on. The momentum is with the USA at the moment, but that can change. Adams combining with Dest, who's been lively. Here's Sargent. And McKennie. Musa. Robinson. Charged down by Roberts, half cleared by Anthony. Bale having to come back to help out, combining with Ramsey on the edge of the Welsh penalty area. Does look those two connecting at the other end. They have a free kick, some relief from release.
I think what Wales have done really well tonight, they've got bodies behind the ball, they've got men behind the ball, made it difficult for the USA to really break them down, other than the early chance where Rodon with the header against Hennessy. Apart from that, Hennessy's not the shot to save. It's offensively that Robert Page will have concerns. How are we going to score? How are we going to get out? Can we manage to play our way out, or will we have to make a change and hit big key for more in the second half when we know we can get players in and around him, and he's going to be a problem because he causes lots of defenders a problem with his size and his physicality.
Pulisic. McKennie. Robinson, more fluidity and fluency about USA coming forward. A lot more. Where? This was in his shoulder.
Come on, man. These men need to pattern up. Come on.
Brings Pulisic. Zimmerman to Best. Adams. Green. Long chasing.
Wales are pretty comfortable with the US having the ball there. They're not hurting Wales. Just when they're getting Wales' defensive third. Track runners. Be disciplined.
Come on, man.
You alluded to it earlier. It's a tiring game to play this without the ball.
It is. It's a lot easier when you have the ball. Do less work when it's running.
It's not getting a talking to.
They're a little bit late then, but I think he needed to make that challenge, you know. The play wasn't going anywhere, but he's not got a bucket, just awarded from them.
Trying to hurt my boy. This guy needs to relax himself.
Pulisic to deliver. Both the centre backs are in the next game. Zimmerman, but he just couldn't quite grow enough. Robinson. Pulisic. Turned away again by Roberts. Musa. Pressure growing. Pulisic cross, well done by Conor Roberts.
That's the third time he tried to cross him and got blocked, bro.
I think Wales is back through Neckham. Davies and Broden have defended ever so well. They've really out on the post and in the box.
This way trying to escape the head on it. Yeah, they've had to.
Yeah, they had to, yeah, but they have defended well. The set pieces, they look fairly solid with them three. Let's going forward, I worry, I have concerns. We haven't been able to go forward tonight.
And it's useful in the air. Sargent. Will get out for Pulisic.
Come on! Yes! 1-0! 1-0 to the USA. USA. And who got the assist? My boy Pulisic. Pulisic! Pull up! Pull up! Come on! Come on! Come on! Let's go. And assist. My boy Pulisic, you know. Timothy Whale. Big him up, fam. Come on. Pulisic the assist. No. Pull up. Pull up. Come on. Pull up in the place.
Where is a famous man? Those of you not aware, his father George was
George Whale. One of the baddest men.
the World Cup final in Johannesburg. Johannesburg.
Come on.
Maybe the greatest player never to play in the World Cup, George Weah. Wales have one or two candidates of their own for that.
Pulisic.
Serious honour. Wales got a response. Williams just a little too long. I think certainly Ian Rush and Ryan Giggs would be contenders in that. Greatest player never to play in the World Cup. Older viewers would make a case for George Best or Alfredo Di Stefano. But George Weah never got to grace this stage with his native Liberia. His son Timothy is doing just that tonight and has given USA the lead against Wales.
That's a great one. Let's have a look at it again. He just gets away from the-
That's what you like to see. That is what you like to see.
Deserved it quite. I think the USA have been far the better team. Wales haven't really turned up yet. They were hanging on, if you like. USA were getting a lot more possession. Wales not kept the ball for long enough periods, and it cost them. Now they need to show some character, which they showed to get to the World Cup.
Just a bit.
Come on.
The Welsh defence have coped quite well when they've been able to defend deep and in numbers, but just the breadth of a counter-attacking opportunity there for the USA. The Wales were a little light on cover. Pulisic played way ahead.
As much as Wales is separated by lack of energy.
Rodon. Towards Ramsey. That was well by Zimmerman.
Whoa.
Actually, Turner, Arsenal, the USA has been watching with the rest of us so far. The US goalkeeper, here's Musa. His challenge was from behind. He got the ball, but the referee, who in fairness to him, was very well placed. Musa failed, came through.
Musa's not helped him prize the World Cup. Musa's not helped him. Goes to ground, rolling around. Oh, he got the ball. That's a fantastic tackle. Great work from Gareth Bale. Getting back. Certainly good that for me, Musa. Page can't believe it.
Nothing has quite gone right for Rob Page in this first half. Robinson. Sliding chance from Ramsey this time.
My boy.
It's having a good game. Very good game. Obviously disappointing, but the run was menacing. Not finding himself a free kick.
This is all Robinson leaving it the other.
There's an American reporter yesterday asked Gareth Bale in the media briefing, why have you always got a smile on your face? He's happy. There's a right smile there. It's just a one-off in so many respects. He's played the full 90 minutes of just 2 games in this calendar year. We're in late November. Only 7 last year. He's almost a part-time player. I could say that by way of a slight. He's had rotten luck with injuries, but somehow he's usually able to dust off the cobwebs and come to the party ready rumble. Wales need something special from Gareth Bale or somebody now, because they're second best here.
That's what they're doing now. They're pressing playing up the pitch. Don't know why they never started like this.
Intercepted by Rodon. McAdoo, though, is unable to find James.
Ben Davis stepping in. That's a lot better.
Davis seeking out Bale. We watched it carefully. Robinson up to Pulisic. It's come rather fortuitously for Musa and now Adams.
It's almost like Wales play. They want to play when they got the ball, but they're not passing the ball well enough. You can't just, you've got to play without the ball as well. You've got to work, you've got to get back, you've got to get goals saved.
They're staying in the game at the moment. They are very much in the game.
Very much so.
Very much so. Given away by Musa. Seized upon by Anthony. Nothing really to his right. But the space here for Daniel James. Williams.
Much more of a lively game.
See the pressing there. See the pressing from Adams. Pressing was intense. Made Wales go all the way back to the centre backs.
Pulo, my bro. That's why I got him in my fantasy team. That's why I got you in my fantasy team. Come on. Don't concede. Don't concede.
Wales have a corner kick on the right-hand side. Not better from Adam Ramsey, not more positive, getting on the ball, showcasing his skills. Very skillful player, he can beat players. It's the first time we've really seen Adam Ramsey do something in the game, really, really positive. It's been hard work because they've had to defend so much and try to get back. That's not really Adam Ramsey's game. And those back are all in there, the three central defenders. Saw the England game a little earlier. You'll be aware that a penalty was given for holding at a set piece. What was totally overlooked. Far worse offence, so take your chances. Wilson delivers towards the head of Davis. It's just squirted in the end. Davis and Nathan getting each other's way. It was a very good finish, wasn't it? Just jabbed with the outside of his foot. Confident finish. And then when you've got runners like Timothy Weah making them runs, it makes it easier for a midfield player. Just to slide him in, which Pulisic did. Can't be easy being George Weah's son. Carry that name through your career. Most of that career in France with Paris Saint-Germain and Lille. You have 6 months.
Sam Pulisic is doing his thing. Can't count. He's doing his thing still. My bro. So I got him a fantasy team.
4 added minutes. Robinson. Pulisic.
Wales would be desperate to get the half-time regroup. Couple of things have a word, 1 or 2.
States have good combinations in those wide positions between fullback and wide player, between Guest and Ware on this side, between Robinson and Pulisic on the far side. Good understanding, good combinations.
Man, I really should have put Stone as my captain to me.
Tim Reed. Josh Sargent. Comes back to Zimmerman.
14 and 11, 25. It was 12. So
Just starting points for the Wales players. Just be in a position where you can go and carry the ball, where you can go and win the ball back. Use your positional sense
I
on
don't
the
know
pitch
which
as
one
to
is
where you
true.
are.
I don't even know.
Be in the position where you can go and have a bite. It seems like when the US
Pull low. Come on, he done him. Done him. Done him still. Pulisic done him, fam. Gone. Pulisic, that's my bro.
Two bookings per side so far. Nathan Bale, the two Welshmen on the top row. Green. Now Robinson's turn to try to raid down that flank.
USA have been dominant still.
Got a couple of Welsh managers in the Premier League in England again. Nathan Jones joined Steve Cooper in the top
Wales
flight.
are on
This month,
niche.
like Rob Page, Ron the boys.
Fam, Wales are on
Rally there.
niche.
Great
But
Jimmy
Pulisic
Norton.
though, my bro is on ish. He on ish.
Swansea just down the road.
That.
Swansea is Hearts and country. Never played for a Welsh club, did you? No, I didn't know. I went straight to Lincoln from school, so never played for a home town club. I don't know how you could leave the guy at Langham Bay, Castle Bay. How could you leave all that? Tell me about it. It's a special part of the world on that. Well, it would have been rocking at kick-off, as would every corner of the Principality, but right now, USA not only lead, but being significantly the better team.
Easily been the better team.
They need half-time, and I'm not sure if they make changes at half-time, but I think it's a Brennan Johnson.
He's man on niche.
Wales look a little bit ready to retry in the big second half. Well, they're going to get 15 minutes for the feet up now in the company of Rob Page. And he may have some rethinking to do here because they just haven't got started in this World Cup match. The issues were building for their defence. And when Christian Pulisic released Timothy Ware, he scored the goal which the USA deserved. And at the break here,
He's on ish.
is
My boy Pulisic, he's on ish still. Man like Pulisic with the assist for Weah makes it 1-0 to USA. Come on. Half time and that. Half time.
Yeah, that's right. Keep looking on
USA.
You just got ATVX, the UK's freshest streaming service. It's made you want to
I should have been doing this earlier, but I'll keep on doing it now.
Oh, I found it.
Stop looking.
What's people's thoughts on that? People's thoughts? What is everyone's thoughts on the game? Personally, this is a easy game for Wales. I mean, easy game for USA, my fault. Easy game for USA. Wales have been on niche. Get me. Pulisic though, big him up. I feel like Wales, if you had to pick out Wales' best player, probably have to be Ethan Ampadu. I haven't seen him really do a lot of things wrong. He's won the ball back a lot of times as well. Distribution has been calm, but they just don't have enough players to ignite the attack, in my opinion. Leaving Bell and James at the top, all they can do is run, and they can't get no balls in behind, so they're just useless. But from a USA perspective, great performance. All of their team are playing hard. They're doing their due diligence, not allowing USA any time on the ball, winning fouls, taking players on, creating chances. Proper performance still. USA should definitely win this match. If they don't win, then I don't know for them still. I don't know. On ish still. Oh, I'm so happy to see Pulisic playing well, you know. What are you telling me, my Bruce?
Which one do you want? Strawberry, I'm not sure. Passion fruit.
Take the strawberry one. Safe. Fam, I got Pulisic in my team as well, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, man. That's what I love to see. Those have been on niche, fam. They ain't been on nothing, fam.
Yeah.
Safe.
Right, that sauce from downstairs if you need it. Put it in the shops.
Half time in the cup. Half time. Yeah, Jano.
I thought if you want that strudel for the custard.
No, I'm calm.
I said
Big up, my boys. Mm-hmm. I forgot to send it. So, mm-hmm.
So what's Rob Page saying now? I mean, Kiefer Moore was warming up after 20 minutes, which sometimes feels like a bit of a subtle hint to the manager. You're going to have to change things up systematically. What do you think Wales need to do in the second half? Because more of that, and they'll end up losing the game.
Yeah, I think, Roy was saying it during the game. They've obviously started very well in the USA, and actually sometimes you just need that extra bit of breath. You need that breather, and you need to take time and just, stay in the game. And unfortunately, they've conceded at a critical time, and they're now going into the half 1-0 down. So the tactics have to change. Wales have to come out and begin to, assert themselves and their players on the game.
But also not panic. You've not started. Wales haven't got started. But go back to the basics. They've been sloppy in play. They've given the ball away cheaply. It's gone to James a couple of times. He's not got hold of it. You're not giving yourself a breather in the game. You've got good options off the bench. Keep your head. But also, somebody said to players, that's liven up. We need a bit more. Cut out the sloppiness. And they still have that quality on the pitch. Second half coming up right after the break. But before that, here's your chance to win big in our World Cup competition.
Time now for your chance at home to win an amazing £30,000 and an extra goal-busting bonus. Every goal scored during the tournament will add an extra £250 to a £30,000 prize pot. Count up the goals and count up that jackpot. For your chance to win, just go to the website. Entries cost £2. Text GOAL to 80567. Text costs £2 plus your standard network rate message. Or post your name and number to Goal22, PO Box 7558, Derby DE10NQ. Entrance must be 18 or over. Paid entry routes close at 10 a.m. on Monday the 9th of January. Good luck.
All the feelings of football, sponsored by Google Pixel 7.
Pulisic, my boy, just get a goal for me, then it can make me go much higher in the Premier League or in the fantasy football team. Come on. To everyone that's joined my watch along, love it. Love for the likes as well. Appreciate it. Third watch along of the day, man. It's the third one. And it's the last one. So let's get this W. Senegal couldn't win today, but hopefully Pulisic and USA get the W. I wonder how much his card is going up now. His card must have gone up. He last night was 88. Now it's 95. 95 both for Pulisic is 87. Road to the finals card. Or path to glory card. That's what they say. Yeah, man. Still. Right. 85s are now. Yep, 7.6. I'd have been mad again. But yeah, man. Big up. New team of the week. No, that one's dead. Please tell me they release some more World Cup socks though, man. I'll check it later. I will. Oh, my bros, man. Ooh, some GBK. Burger and chips, you know.
Apple Watch has taken up a few new things as well. First, it tracked your distance. Now, it tracks your
Man, I
stride.
should have bought Pulisic's card
It
from.
knows a breaststroke
Damn,
from a
man.
backstroke, and then checks for temperature changes to estimate when you've ovulated. When you're dreaming, it's measuring your REM sleep down to the minute. And it can detect a serious car crash and call for help. So, yeah, a few new things.
I mean, we might catch the last 10 minutes. And that's why KFC Delivery sponsors ITV's coverage of the FIFA World Cup.
More news off the pitch this evening. Former Wales international Laura McAllister has told ITV News that security at the Ahmed Ben Ali Stadium here refused to let her and a number of Welsh fans enter with a rainbow bucket hat. More updates on that as we get it. Eventually she did sneak it in. She was told it was a banned symbol. Right, well there's a change already. Kiefer Moore's coming on. How they had to do something, Wales.
They had to do something, and actually
Had to
the
do
biggest
something.
thing for them was getting
Gotta get some subs in.
Getting up the pitch in possession. And actually they conceded possession far too easily.
Dan James has come off then, yes.
Dan James, okay, yeah. So he's changed the way he's approaching the game, which is key.
Well, Rob Page said it before the game that this was, the big decision for him, whether it's Kiefer Moore or Dan James. Dan James was for Page, but he didn't have the card.
Saying the Wales need a lot more physicality. They took off Daniel James and brought us some next one. I'm not even sure who he is.
Time to go, Wales. So not a great first half, but they're still in it. The USA thinks of that man one up as we rejoin John Hartson and Clyde Tills.
Well, the club level Kiefer Moore is back in favour and back in the goals just at the right time this month. Started the last 3 Premier League games, scored for a spell on the bench and delivered 3 goals in those games, 2 typically fearless headers. Past Jordan Pickford, actually. But he scored well
Go on, Polo.
the Euros in
Come on.
Baku last year, and they need him to do the same here and soon. Musa picking up with the USA left off and winning an early corner. That clever glancing header off his red headband to equalise against Switzerland will be a vivid memory in Kiefer Moore's mind. He's got some defending to do first. Pulisic to take. Glanced away by Roberts. As far as Robinson. This is Tim Weah, the goal scorer. Watching up a test under pressure, he did well. Not as well as Tyler Adams, who managed to elude Gareth Bale. Well, who better to give an assessment of the impact that Kiefer Moore may have on the game than another wonderful Welsh centre forward, John Hartson.
Well, I think it's a positive change, Clyde. I don't think Dan James really got in the game. We never saw him make them. He's not going to keep him all here. This is what he does. He get his body in, he'll get the team. Look at the players now. Connor Roberts, it's the first run he's made forward from right wing.
It's given Wales a base camp at this move, and Nampadu trying to go forward and up from it.
Yeah, we never saw Dan James make those runs in behind, those lung bursting runs with power and taste that we normally see of Dan James. So yes, I just hope Wales don't just think now, go along, hoof it up, and they need to get bodies around Kiefer Moore for Kiefer Moore to be effective. And to do that, they need to get possession and take themselves up the field by passing the ball better. They'd have to get better. Wales can't play any worse than what they did in that first half. And what I mean by that, well, they didn't pass the ball well enough, and they never closed down well enough.
Yes.
I have to say, I have watched some takes of half a dozen USA games in preparation for this match. And this is the best I've seen them play in any of those games. They played 7 games against other World Cup finalists this year, and they failed to score in 6 of those games. Their only victory over any of those other nations here at the finals was that
So,
friendly against Morocco in Cincinnati in June. They haven't been in particularly good mix in qualifying. So we did
well,
Pulisic.
Pulisic, bro.
They don't play against European opposition very often.
Just want to see Wales play with just that little bit more fighting spirit about them, that character that they've shown time and time again. With more energy levels being shown. Just look a bit leggy in that first half.
They're a simple ball tossed into the corner, forces an error.
Absolutely.
Locks will take the throw. Here's Keeper Moore. Ramsey. Seems to be body checked there by Robinson, but else have a corner anyway. And we got a little glimpse there at how good Keeper Moore is on the deck. He's not going to make those runs in behind. He's nothing like as mobile as Dylan Jones, but he can look after the ball.
Yeah, he can make an impact, and he's been one of Wales' best players over the last 2 or 3 seasons. He's come in Wigan, Cardiff, now at Bournemouth in the Premier League.
This is his stage. Harry Wilson with a corner, a little bit of a flap by Turner. All away with that. The referee stopped playing and then awarded a free kick to the USA. Pretty cheap one. They're not quite sure why.
You don't mind this though. These Wales are shown that.
Oh my days. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god. This connection, man. Oh my days, man. Come on, man. Oh,
Robertson now to get sorted out. Good ball. Here's Ramsey. And Wilson. Davies. Just a little bit more confident in possession now, Wales.
Nico Williams is in acres of space out on the left. Anybody can see him. Here you go. Nico. Oh, on his head, taking the pass. Right idea though. Right idea from Chris McCum.
And listen to that response. We are still here.
And again, from Ben Davis stepping in, winning that ball. His Wales possession. See again, that's what he does well in the end, Harry Wilson there. Unfortunate.
hmm?
Into the move. Wilson Joe right on. Roberts. Davis. Wilson. With Williams available. The red shirts up with Nico Williams. Looking by McKenna. Much better from Wales just opening 10 minutes of the second half, but a lot more positive on the front foot. Played with a lot more aggression. Just making life a little less comfortable for the USA in the opening 9 minutes of this second half. Goal 10 minutes before the break from Timothy Weah separates the two teams. Then appreciative applause as we'll start to pass the ball far more accurately and with more purpose. So like from Connor Roberts, it has to go back to the goalkeeper, that's fine. Keep possession, get a few passes in. The feel of the ball.
Roberts to Bale. Double team there, and he's retaining
It's a
possession.
difficult one to get all of that play. It's fade into his punching everywhere.
So, the ball again, he found out to do, and now Williams with some space. Warren Ramsey with it. Nico Williams. Just wouldn't call really for a red shirt. Could have gone anywhere with a deflection. Wouldn't call kindly though. Roberts looking for the 1-2 with Bale. This is the danger though. Wales have to attack, have to chase the game. USA can break on them. But the Americans look less measured now, and that's just a function of that extra bit of pressure and heat that Wales have been able to put on them.
See what that's what Wales are doing now.
Come on, man. These guys, come on, man.
Mistakes like the Welsh were doing in the first half. Just because of a little bit of added pressure, a little bit more forceful pressure. That's what it is.
It's trying to change the balance and momentum of the game. Roberts driven into Ramsey. Looking to release Wilson. It's a searching ball too, and
It's a good thing Dest is fast still.
An excellent recovery run, but it is a corner.
I think he's given a throw in. Very, very tight. He must have seen it's definitely a corner.
You beat both, Harry, but it is a throw. Nico Williams. As the searching crossbell was waiting, might come for Ramsey here. Caught headed by Reed, kept alive by Davis, away by Adams, won back third by Beckham. Corridor has to go back to come forward again. Roberts. Wales looking to play the ball in behind the USA.
Good for excellent play, good forward play.
Looking to turn the
Come on,
ball
USA,
back
fam.
towards their own goal.
Keep them going forward.
Roberts looking to wind up a long try.
Gareth Bale looking for the flick.
It's over the head of Bale. Big given to the USA for that play. What a nip at Christian Pulisic. Rick Bearwater, the US coach, has said that his measuring stick for his players' club performances is now the Champions League. 9 of this squad of Champions League experience. It's maybe a reminder of what he has at his disposal, maybe a strong sign of the improving status of the best American players. Just one of those Champions League players, and towards Sargent. Terrific challenge there by Joe Loder. And Harry Wilson just got away from Moore. Comes from Roberts. Moore is there. Headed away by Reed. Nico Williams. First concerted pressure really for the Welsh.
Nico Williams keeping it alive.
Back up to Roberts. 4 to aim for. Curly cross, but it just didn't curl enough. Bell couldn't quite get on the end.
He did a better cross straight in it from Conor Roberts, who's normally very good on his right-hand side. He's playing wing back. He gets in positions. He normally delivers a really good ball. Great position now. He got himself into. Look how high Wales are now playing from the goal kick. There's 7 players in the USA half, making the goalkeeper kick the ball out and play it short.
Yeah, we talked about it in the first half that the Welsh wing-backs are now playing as midfield players rather than full-backs.
Yeah, they can push on now because Wales are keeping the ball better and they're getting it played in the opposition half, which they never got anywhere near in that first half. So much better. This is a bit more like the Wales I've been watching over the last 2 or 3 seasons. The last 4 or 5 seasons, actually.
You see, no flag yet. Here's keeper Moore. Fancy his chances from range. We come for Conor Roberts again in that advanced position. Ben Davies. Space for Roberts at the pass is right. It's not quite. Pulisic can't take a ring road around that and it's a long journey there.
I would say, look, as if they can get that here, Clive. They really do. Wales are now on top. Got that little bit of momentum.
To do. To roll one into Bell. Picked up by Musa. In a football match at any sporting event, it's such a mystery. But Wales have taken the initiative here now, have some momentum.
Well, if you just come in and you're a supporter and you've only just watched it from the second half, you think Wales are the team well on top, and Wales look more than likely to score.
Here's Ware. And Pulisic is arriving, and Roberts had to be aware of that. And got to the ball, and knocked it against Pulisic. Little bonus is a goal kick.
Goes from anyhow.
Brilliant.
Huh? Really slow. Well, I need him to get a goal, fam. Or another assist.
You've got to get the ball. Here's Ramsey. Keeper Moore.
Who am I playing good ish today?
Oh, it's got a little bit more time than what you think, with it in the box.
Wales have still got time. Probably half an hour or so. Pulisic. That's another terrific challenge by Roller. Method to Roberts. Let's just put on the spot.
Lino did ever so well because he saw it, put his flag up, and then the referee, Lino, was in a much better position to give that free kick. Well played, linesman. That's what you're there to do.
It's called David Llewellyn from Pontypridd. Just kidding. It's a good spot because it's a late challenge.
Yes, it was. How can we deliver a quality ball? Road on more method, feel, good headers of the ball. A little bit of quality into the USA penalty box.
End of the red wall. Harry Wilson. Really good delivery.
Fine response by Zimmerman. Kept alive by Roland. And he chased him, just turned over.
So.
Davis, it was who had the opportunity. Actually, was that Matt Turner, and he could just have been over the bar. A yard either side of him, and he might just have beaten the American keeper. Yeah, it was an easy save, easy height for a goalkeeper. Great attempt from Ben Davis, diving header. It's a save for play you'd expect the goalkeeper to save.
But nothing easy about defending these corners. Harry Wilson again.
Oh, that was a real chance! For Kiefer Moore of all people, just got too much on it, just needed a little bit more of a skim. Just skim it on your net. Got too much on the ball, took it over the bar. It's a great effort from Kiefer Moore. Just see that, he just needed a little thinner touch on it.
It's the Davis effort which forced the corner before.
Yeah, that's a easy save for the keeper. Straight out it.
Everything about those pictures of Moore's header was familiar, apart from the fact that he didn't finish up in the back of the net. He did everything right. He did everything right.
Instead of making a substitution.
Yeah, familiar
For
face.
me.
That of Brendan Aronson of Leeds United. He's replacing Weston McKennie. Aronson's never really been fully established as a starter in Greg Fairwater's team. It's 4 of his last 6 caps now coming from the bench. Sargent. Robinson. Pulisic. Dest. There is Aronson. Jesse Marsh tends to play him as a number 10 at Leeds. He plays a little wider usually for his country. Let's just run off the ball earlier. Wells cricketer. Williams. A little isolated, but he squeezed the pass into keeper ball. Plenty happening towards right here. Here's Gareth Bale. Turned back into traffic. The wrong move.
Come on.
Harrison has it. It's a really good
What kind of a
recovery.
pass was that? That was
That's what
good.
Bale did.
He made a similar tackle in the first half, like on, I think he was Pulisic. No, it wasn't. It was on Noosa. He got punished for it. Good clean tackle, I thought it was.
Still more than a quarter of this game to go. When the goal separates the two teams.
This is just a little open. It's like holding his side of the back, lower back. See him over there. It's heavily strapped.
Lee just hit the ground and jarred everything else above it. Just tried to stretching all that. Nasty twist.
He really put his knee in the back then and knocked innocuous, didn't he? Knocked innocuous.
Why your boy? It's another piece.
No one else has been in tighter corners than this in the last few years. And they'll hear the anthems that are being sung from the opposite end of the field as they prepare to defend this corner. But down at the end where the Wales fans are gathered. Wales are creating chances.
This is where Kiefer Moore, he just gets too much on the head. That's a great attempt. He's got across his man. Just needed a little bit of a glance.
Just keeps on coming. 2 more games live from Qatar on ITV1 tomorrow. Many people's favourites, Argentina, are in action in the morning.
Many people's
Lunchtime, we've got live
favorites,
coverage of
Argentina.
Denmark versus Tunisia. Then if you
Brazil are
can't
my
catch the action
favourites,
live,
man.
you've got all the day's highlights, including our first look at France, 11:15. England's next game is on Friday, and it's live on ITV1 and STV from just after 6 o'clock in the evening. But Williams is back on his feet. Wales have a corner to defend.
To get Williams on the pitch before he takes the corner away.
I think he'll have to wait for the restart before he'll be way back on. Pulisic. That's a good try by Moore. Pulisic. This time Davies in the way. Wilson a little loose. This is Pulisic. Sargent. Sorted out eventually by Rosie. Williams is back with us. Musa. Well done by Roberts. Come on. Excellent. That's good from Advocate. Little step over from Bale. That's a little extravagant. It would be that kind of a pass for Moore. There's 2 American players down at the moment, and it's just further evidence that Wales are getting closer to them in the second half.
Yeah, but they could do without this Pulisic goal. I don't know how strong the challenge was on you.
We're going to see 3 US substitutions in at the moment.
See it there. It's made from just a court Pulisic. So Pulisic steals it off Garfield here. Yeah, of course, nothing at the end.
I think they've got to take some chances with the ball. The 3 substitutes who are stripped off already are Aki Wright, who's a striker, Deandre Yedlin, fullback, and Helena Costa, attacking midfield player. But it's a refresh really for the USA. They have more energy than Wales in the first half, and that has not been the case since the break. They need a top-up.
Yeah, they need a chance. Create an opportunity and then hopefully dispatch that chance. Sometimes only one you need a real proper chance where the goalkeeper's not really, other than that save there from Ben Davies, hasn't really been tested enough, the USA goalkeeper.
Williams, I think he's recovered, don't you? Really game run that by Nico Williams, just outnumbered in the end. Ramsey having none of that. Roberts.
Good Joe Robert coming forward on the ball.
Picked up by Musa. Finding the attack. One of them through the sick.
Oh, come on, man.
I think he put Weir off of anything, and Nico Williams may just be able to counter down that left-hand side. Looks a little weary. Went early to bail that time. Tyler Evans.
Robinson, the Pulisic. This is see all this now. You see all this.
Well, here come the US changes. Josh Sargent is going to make way for Andy Wright. He was a bit of a surprise addition to the squad. He's a physical striker. Comes to Julio Dest, who's been struggling a little bit of football recently, and DeAndre Yedlin, the one player in the squad who had previous with the World Cup finals, replaces him. The most capped player in the squad, number 76 for him. And number 23 is Kelly Acosta, who's actually teammate of Gareth Bale's in Los Angeles. He scored the first goal of that MLS Cup final just over a fortnight ago. I think we know he scored the last goal in that match. Musa. All the stage is set for the finale.
Come on, man. Pulisic, go on, my boy.
For that finale. First Pulisic for the USA, though. Ball clearance by Davis. Robinson. Turned away by Ben Davis again. Here is DeAndre Yedlin. Tim Weah.
Okay.
On the right.
Great run though from Harry Wilson. Really an excellent ball from Nico Williams. He runs out to play. And Wales just camp them in, camp the USA in the defensive third.
It's a bit of a dilemma this now for Rock Place because Wales are playing well enough to equalise, but do you turn to your bench again just for that energy and inspiration?
So Brennan Johnson would be a man, I think, forward player. And a good season at Forest if he were going to make a
Back to him.
Robinson.
Oh, better ball than that, my bro. Come on.
He's had a good game tonight.
Ampli is the only Welsh player that's had a good game.
Midfield as the two wing backs have ventured forward more in this second half.
USA have done well in the last 5 minutes. They've just got themselves back in the game, getting a little foothold of the game. After that 20-minute great spell, start of the second half from Wales, where they come up with a real intent to be better, and they have been better. But USA are on a nice little spell again now.
Pulisic with the corner. Press to the right. Wasn't really challenged properly. Floated over the head of Wayne Hennessy.
Yeah, Brennan Johnson ready to come on play.
I mean, it's been a game of really only two glaring chances. One which Tim Weah took in the first half. The second which keeper Moore just couldn't quite take. In the second, here is Moore. Roberts. Moore. Good hold up play again. Thank you with Williams. Roberts on to Ramsey. Locked it in by Method. Looking for the head of Wilson. Williams has kept it alive somehow. Yedlin has smuggled it away. He covered well and could do that. I stood dead. Oh, and now there's another American player down, Timothy Weah, nursing an injury. And
Don't say they're wasting time. No chance.
As to player goes over like that. Nothing just blows up. It gives him attention. It's not an head injury.
Just accidentally, just. Oh, that's poor. I can tell if he was back up on his feet. Stop your drop ball now, is it?
Richard Williams is actually leaving the field, and so now able to continue.
Should give the ball now back to Wales, the referee. Wales just give up possession, should give it back to Wales.
So on comes Brendan Johnson. Who's carried so many of Nottingham Forest hopes into the new season after his outstanding form in their promotion campaign. He's been left out once or twice by Steve Cooper recently, just to take him out of the firing line. He is only 21, but he's got pace. And whilst he's been without a goal since September, he is a cool finisher when he's confident.
He's actually done very well, Clive, when he's got his chance for Wales. He's come on, he's looked really lively. Now, playing his trade in the Premier League under Stevie Cooper at Forest, will get opportunities to play.
There's another play, throwing which Harry Wilson will take. With a number of murals celebrating the selection of various players in their hometown. Is for Harry Wilson, brought up in Corwin between Ripon and Huncockman. Lovely piece of street art on the wall of the sports pavilion overlooking the park where he first dazzled. These little backdrop stories have been such a part of this story. Can Wales find a hero when they need one most? Taken by Johnson. This is Ramsey. It's behind Roberts. Down goes Bale, penalty!
Oh my days.
Wales have got a chance to equalise on the spot. Tim Reed dived in. Gareth Bale was protecting the ball.
Wales got a penalty.
Johnson. Have any doubt who's going to take this penalty? The man who won it right in front of the red wall.
Oh, it's a penalty. He's come through, Gareth Bale. It's a penalty.
Last 10 minutes.
I don't think Clive could tackle like that. Can you, when the ball's off Gareth Bale's feet?
It's certainly very risky.
He's lunged in, his feet have come through.
Wales just got a penalty, man. You know he's gonna score. There's no way he's missing.
More than what Wales deserve if they can score here. Gareth Bale is normally very consistent with penalties.
Don't tempt fate, Mr. Hart.
No, I'm certainly not.
Arsenal's reserve goalkeeper, Matt Turner.
Come on. Oh, please. Please, save it, man. I beg. Please save it.
Hold your breath, everybody. Left on the watch. Wales trail. They need something. And this is the man to provide.
Wales
Gareth Bale.
finish.
He writes his own scripts. The golden goal scorer of Wales. He scores when he wants. He scores when Wales need him to. Simply unique, game-changing footballer. Number 41 in red. For Gareth Bale.
Wales' talisman steps up once again. Gareth Bale, cool as you like.
Gets like that, man.
As you say, Clive, 41 goals. Miraculous, yes, that's a penalty. No doubt in my mind. You can't tackle like that when you're winning 1-0. Look at this. Cool and calm or high in the net. Too high in the net for Turner. Turner goes the right way off. Accuracy.
Well, he scored the 3 precious playoff goals that brought Wales here. The one against Ukraine is recorded as a lone goal for posterity. It's not, it's Gareth's, like the 2 that he scored against Austria.
They deserved it. They've come out in the second half. A night and day performance to what they showed in the first half. They've got closer. They've attacked more, they've got more bodies forward. Keeper Moore's come on and been instrumental, playing that number 9 role, getting Wales up the pitch.
Scored more for his country than any other player, many more. Champions League finals, El Clasico, North London derby, Spanish Cup final, US Cup final a couple of weeks ago, a hat-trick in San Siro, big goals, great goals, tournament goals, 3 en route to the Euro semis in 2016. There is just nobody like him. He hasn't had a big impact on this game until now.
Incredible, right? The man is a freak. The man is a genius. That's what he is. What he's done for his country has been phenomenal.
But the game's not done.
Been a phenomenon, should I say.
There'll be the best part of 10 minutes still to play. Neville with a rather anxious clearance.
Keeper Moore took a few of goals into the USA defence. He's been unbelievable since coming on. He's not been sent before, it causes havoc.
He is 6'5". He crossed the Uruguay knee and I'm 60 metres away.
And Wales get a winner.
Robinson centre. Roberts made it is. Johnson's gone the throw. It's quickly taken. It's come off Green. Bell trying to retrieve it. Well, he joins John Charles, Ivor Allchurch and Terry Medwin as Welsh goal scorers at the World Cup finals. Medwin, who was born in Mumbles 90 years ago, scored the last Welsh goal at the World Cup in Stockholm in June 1958, 23,500 days ago. Part of the Spurs double-winning team of the 1960s. And has added his name to that list. Here's Robinson with a cross. Wales jumps underneath it. Adams has lost it. Johnson has found it. Ramsey run off it again by Adams.
Wales have to concentrate. Concentrate. Not concede. They'll work too hard to concede. In the second half,
Tim Reed, Tyler Adams. They've shown spirit now, they need concentration. DeAndre Yedlin, really important header away by Chris Method.
No one's kept a clean sheet today, man.
Brennan Johnson, down this right-hand side. Fresh legs. We need Brennan Johnson to running behind. Use that energy, young youth as he's got about him.
Here's Aronson though. Yedlin. Way up. Pulisic was levered under the ball by Connor Roberts very cleverly. Robinson fighting his corner back. Brennan Johnson would got away from him and everything and then a car for Timothy Robbins. Or Anthony Robinson,
Should have been played, but he's not going to get one.
Well, this is a tactical foul. He was escaping.
Yeah, he should do absolutely. He's spot on.
The Qatari ref's got any choice here, is he? It's Matry.
Yeah, I think Johnson's saying he should be on. He shouldn't be doing yellow. Good play though from Johnson. Got his body in, got a foul. That's what you want from yourselves.
You've got to say Matt Turner didn't got pretty close to that, but it was just hit with such venom and belief.
I mean, it was high, wasn't it? It was halfway up. Difficult for goalkeepers when you can hit them high up in the net like that.
He's equalled another record tonight. This is his 109th cap, which takes him level with Chris Gunter, who's sitting on the bench at the top of the list of international appearances. He's 13 clear of Ian Rush at the top of the goal scoring list. What a man.
You just can't pay him enough superlatives, can you?
Timothy Weah, who scored the American goal, comes off. Jordan Morris of Seattle Sounders takes his place. Number 49 for him.
Tell you what you can't question, Clive, is Wales' character.
And here's Ramsey. Can he keep it in? He can. Right there to the night sky by Matt Turner.
Nobody can question Wales' character, drive or their desire in the second half. Who would have thought this from their first half performance? Looked like a different team. Here's Aaron Simo. Morris. It's a really good block by Davis, back in there by Yedlin. It's not away, you see. Yedlin again. Jumps underneath it. Here's Keeper Moore. Green can't live with it. Brennan Johnson. He does have Bell for support. Johnson goes for goal himself. Bell has a little while to get up. Yeah, that's support. I think it's probably the right option. Yeah, I think you're right. I think David was quite on the alongside him, if you like. Galvez looking over at Johnson as if to say, could you have found me? Wilson, he's guilty of a foul there, which may well be a yellow card foul. He's hurt himself in the process. He had to do that. I just think it's probably a good result for Wales on the evidence of the first half. Not the result yet. Oh, no, I almost got to work with you, I've got to lose.
Right.
Well, you don't need me to tell you how many late heartbreaking goals Wales have conceded just in the last year. I know, I've got to learn a little bit. It's a roller coaster ride, and you have more dips and rises than I do as a Welshman. You've got to go through it with your national team. But it's been another memorable night to be a fan of the Welsh national team. Yeah? Yes, it has. And I wouldn't say they dug a result out, but they went in 1-0 down. Very despondent. What the players needed to make a few changes. Needed to regroup as a team, come out firing, and they've certainly done that. You have to give them credit for that. Against a team that looked very good. So I know like Wales made them look better in the first half, but they got some good players. You said 9 of these players, in the Champions League. So they're all much.
Gareth!
So Thomas is going to win his
Just a good thing I ain't got no defense. So. Huh?
It's a roadie.
Went within 90 minutes of the Premier League in the playoff final in the spring. Now the World Cup. Sorbitas is imminent. 9 added minutes. We are getting a lot of added time at the end of games here. That's a good challenge by Anthony.
Bro, 9 added minutes.
Costa miscontrol. Pulisic though to Reed.
9 added minutes.
Zimmerman. Interesting to see how much the USA want to push for a result. Costa. Pulisic.
Unlucky corner.
Ball clearance by Olympic Wilson. Adams fancied his chances. The ricochets didn't work for him. Oh, what a challenge that is. What a fantastic effort from Ethan Ampadu. Brave.
Oh, he's finished. Oh, after he's finished. Oh, my days. First team.
That's Harry Wilson down as well. Stretching, I think he's maybe a bit of cramp. Ethan Ampadu just went in for a strong challenge there. You got Sorba Thomas waited to come on. Well, it's Iran on Friday morning. That's a 10 a.m. kick-off your time in this same stadium in the western suburbs of Doha, which will host all 3 of Wales's group games. They face Iran here on Friday, and then England a week tomorrow, the 25th. That match starts at 7 in the evening UK time. Wales will desperately want to catch up Wilson. They will want to catch up Ampadu. I can tell that lovely story about Harry Wilson, about his grandfather, who had a little punt when Harry was just 18 months of age, that his grandson would one day play for Wales. And he went small fortune from it. Well done, Grandpa. Here is Sorba Thomas. Wilson seems to be walking okay.
Oh, he's going to play on. Oh, that's cool.
Joe Morella stripped off 2. 2 walking wounded.
out there. We've got a while to go here because that's another stoppage in play. Approaching midnight, by the way. I'm not sure I've commentated at midnight before. By the way, they are Welsh voices you can hear. Inzanarius. Johnson. Just wouldn't quite run for more. Found away out to Connor Roberts. In goes Bale. Headed away by Zimmerman. One back again by Ampadu. Where does he get his heart from? He's still limping and he's waving to the bench to suggest that he can't continue any further.
And we were such a weird goal, yeah.
The communion between those fans and this team is like a club bond, like the relationship that a club team has with its fans. They're so important for the players.
Yeah, and they'll be proud of the players tonight. What a fantastic effort in the second half. And really, a performance to make the supporters, I know everybody in Wales watching, they've been excellent in the second half of Wales.
So Joe Morrell, Portsmouth comes on. Thought we're doing pretty well in League One. They're at Ipswich tomorrow night, Joe. You could have won. Would you rather be playing in the World Cup final? No, maybe.
They need to be inviting pressure now, Wales, giving silly free kicks away. Having to defend balls.
Well played, Ampadu. Have a good game still.
Zimmerman. Harrison can't quite reel it in. Adams. Acosta. Robinson. Now Pulisic. Morris has got to chase. Yedlin. Pulisic going with the punch again. Robinson. We're trying to keep the pressure over. It's okay.
I think Wales, Clive, I don't know what you think, but I think Wales has to be the happier of the two teams, would you say?
Well, at half time they were very unhappy.
Yeah. Well, I just think the fact that I mentioned it earlier on, the desire, the commitment, the work rate, everything lifted in the second half, and it had to. In all honesty, it had to. Two substitutions have made a big impact, made a difference. I think over the piece, I think Wales would probably be the happier of the two teams with a point. If it in balance, how the game has gone, if you know what I mean.
Morrell forward towards Thomas. I mean, who knows how Iran will play on Friday, but they were very unimpressive against England today. Wales could beat them. You feel as if 4 points is going to give you a huge chance of getting through. Here's Thomas. Wide, still looking for a winner. Pulisic, incidentally, is the man down. Wales going to play 90 minutes tonight. Pulisic struggling to get to his feet. They're pretty not interested. Chris Macklin. Solver Thomas. Davis. Thomas. Tossed in towards the head of Moore, chested it down brilliantly, still spinning, just wouldn't quite bounce for him. He looked as if he was trying to set up Ramsey, but he was pivoting there and looking to get in a shot himself. Acosta.
Hey, yo, you said by not throw this away, you know.
Gareth Bale. Just got away from him and turned around
challenge.
Last minute of the match. Oh, it's gonna be a draw.
By Zimmerman. Side flag up. Stretching his rubber. They can get through the gameplay. They won't do anything in the next 2 or 3 days. But saying that, the players who haven't played this evening will do a bit more. But the players that get plenty of rest, they get ice baths, sports science now make sure that they get plenty of rest and they're in the proper zones, if you like. They're not in the red zone, which puts them in a position where they can't physically play. Wales, I know, have got great physios and doctors, and they'll be well looked after on the massage tables and things like this. So just get through these games and think of the next one. This particular game, and then think about it on the 25th.
Well, he's 33 now, but pretty certainly that's why I'm hamstring next. Presumably he'll go back to Los Angeles next year and play on. Certainly Rob Facings will play on, but first he'll just walk across a couple of the lakes here in Doha on the way back to the hotel, I think.
Come on.
Roberts wanted to keep it in, which was a mistake. Costa to Aronson. Ward, here comes DeAndre Yedlin. And it's an important one by Ramsey. Hasn't quite got the job done. Jordan Morris. Oh, come out by Ben Davies.
Go on, Ben. Well done.
Oh, damn.
Goalkeeper's decided to take action.
Oh, no! He had to foul him. Man said, no, forget all of that. Man said, forget all of that.
Was about to pull the trigger. Matt Turner was in no position to protect his goal.
Cynical foul, but again, he couldn't save himself a goal. Gareth Bale could have scored from there. He's that talented.
Probably just one last free kick, one last throw of the Welsh dice.
Keep it in the
Solomon Thomas straight down the goalkeeper's throat.
Try and keep it in the USA half. That's what Wales need to do. That's it.
We're still here. Begins call to arms. This football team have personified the spirit in the Welsh nation tonight.
End of the match. Full time. That is the end of the match. Wales and USA drew 1-1. Thank you to everyone who has joined the live stream, the watch-alongs today. It means a lot. I will be back on Wednesday for when the next Chelsea players play. So, as always, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for the Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Facebook for more Chelsea content. I'm CFC Realist Blue, and I'm out. Peace.
Just think about that. It's been worth the wait tonight. What a night. More to come from Mark and the team. But the final score here is USA 1,